What's up, guys? It's your girl Antoinette, aka Antweezy Baby. Alright. What's up? It's your girl Antoinette, aka Antweezy Baby. Thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. I really appreciate all the support thus far, but we're gonna get straight into the topic of today's video. A lot of times people feel like they are not enough for various reasons. It could be because of what they have, what they don't have, an ailment, a disease. They're not as well off as another person may be. There's so many reasons to feel unworthy, but I find that there's one thing that really hits home, that really explains why people feel like they are not enough. And that reason is comparison. People are always comparing themselves to this person, that person, that person. Me, for example. This is like my 8th take of this video. For one reason or another, I'm thinking I want my video to look like this person's. I want to sound as intelligent as Maya Angelou. I want to sound as positive as Trent Shelton. I just want to sound like these people and aspire to have the qualities that these people have. But then I'm like, wait, I don't have the same history as them. I don't have the same energy. I'm not the same person. If by me comparing myself to these people, I will never ever get this video done because I'm taking so much time trying to be like the next person. There's nothing wrong with admiring the qualities of another person, but when it comes to you and yourself and you start getting down and you're downing yourself and you're not progressing because you want to be as good as this next person, you're not going to get to that point without you being you and you trying and you not quitting even when you feel like it. You guys, no joke, I wanted to shut the camera off, cut the lights off, close the windows, get in my bed. But I thought I had this idea. Rather than comparing myself to these other motivational speakers or these other poets or these other dancers, why don't I examine myself and see who I want to be? What person do I want to be? So that would be this. This is the person I want to be. This is the person I am. Why not compare myself to that? That way it doesn't become such a negative. Rather than negative, it becomes a positive and it becomes a goal. This becomes a goal. The person who I am, the person who I want to be, compare myself to that rather than comparing myself to all these other people. Another thing, let's say you compare yourself to all these other people and you get to the same level of success that they're at. Happiness is not a shallow thing at all. It is a very deep it's a deep feeling. Happiness comes from insight. It comes from knowledge and wisdom. It doesn't come from what a person has. Everybody's view of success is different. Me personally, I'm going with the Bible's view of success. I want to be successful in Jehovah's organization. I want to be who he wants me to be. Am I this person? And let's say I'm so far from this person. Let's just say you're far from the person who you want to be. It's going to take time. Don't feel like you're unworthy because you are not there yet. Some people have a hard time forgiving. I'm not saying sit in that and own that. I'm saying if you don't like that about yourself, you can fix it. There's nothing stopping you but you. If you want, for some reason you want $1 billion, there's nothing stopping you but you. There might be different situations in life that may pop up, but it's how you respond to those situations that depict whether you'll be successful or not successful. If a lot of people think that they're nothing because they don't have the same, let's say, like name brand clothing. They're not wearing the newest fashions, Adidas, Supreme, Nike, Jordan. They're not wearing all these things, Gucci. You know, they feel like they're not enough. But a person, who you are is not what you're wearing. Who you are is who you are on the inside. Work on that. You are worthy. if you're constantly thinking that you're not enough, you will be that. You will be not enough. I remember years ago, I used to have very, very low self-esteem. I didn't like the way I looked. My skin was dark. My hair wasn't, just slayed like they say. I didn't dress like a lot of other people dress. But I remember reading this quote, and it said, act the way you want to be, and one day you will be the way you act. I began to act confident. I began to be the person who I wanted to be. Confident, funny, entertaining, loyal, honest, just out there, people friendly. I began to be who I wanted to be, act like who I wanted to be, and I got there. And it takes time. I read this 13 years ago, and I'm not saying everything I'm saying is right. Go this way. There's no doubt about it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying from my own personal experiences, you are worth it. You just have to keep fighting. You have to look past your negative thoughts. You have to step outside yourself and look at yourself and examine you, not what you're wearing. Because if I was what I was wearing, I would be a rugrat. You see this? I would be a rugrat. I'm not a rugrat. Oh, it's so corny. But oh well. I said that's me. Own who you are. If there's something better that you want to be, then be that. You can do it. Don't let your own self stop you from being the best that you can be. Don't let the way another person looks stop you from wanting to go out because you don't look like them. You are you. You are not the next person. You trying to be like everybody else is not the way to go. You got this. Just focus on you. Focus on being the person you know you should be. The one thing I appreciate so much about the Bible is that it lays out for us exactly how we should be. And if we aren't those things, there's so many examples as to how to get to that person who we want to be. Let's say you cannot get straight A's, no matter how hard you try. You keep trying and trying and trying. Oh, look at that. You're trying. You're not giving up. You are better than you know. Let's say you lost your arm, you lost a leg, an arm, a leg, or something for whatever reason. You were in an accident and your leg or your arm is gone. Does that make you nothing? You didn't lose your heart. You didn't lose your mind. You might have lost your mind figuratively, but you didn't lose your brain. You are still capable of being the most amazing person out there. And the most amazing person out there, it does not depend on what everybody says and thinks. It depends on you. It depends on God. How you view yourself and how God views you. Trying to make the world see you in a certain light is just, it's not even worth it. Be who you know you should be. I wanted to make this video for anybody dealing with feelings of unworthiness. You are worthy. Do not compare yourself. If you're going to compare yourself to anybody, compare yourself to the person who you want to be. And do not give up on that, because you can do it. Smile. Look past the negative thoughts. Look past the negativity. Look past the person before you who try to do the same thing, and they're at this level of success and you're at this level of success. It doesn't matter. Do you. As you guys can see, at the beginning of this video, I start talking, and I stop because I get frustrated because it wasn't going the way I wanted it to go. If I would have let that be it, what would that make me? That's not what's real. And that's why I kept that part of the video at the beginning of the video, because I wanted you guys to see it is raw, it's real. This is only the beginning. And I'm not okay with giving up. You shouldn't be okay with giving up. Things are not always going to go the way we want them to go, but we can do it. And this is not just for views on YouTube. This is not just so I can hear people say, "Oh, internet, thank you, yeah." No, I want everybody to feel worth it. You are worthy. You are not nothing. There is no way you are nothing unless you stop. When you stop, then you got to question yourself. If you're not proving to yourself that you're worth it, how is anybody else going to see that you're worth it? If you don't think you're worth it, why would anybody be like, she's worth it? It starts with believing in you. And to believe in you, you have to believe in something bigger. You guys know what I'm talking about. What's good?